Hello, hello, hello. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Stamping A to Z. I'm Linda Gibbs. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in Canada. Stamping A to Z is a series that I do once a week, every Wednesday at noon. It started out during COVID and it was kind of a introduction to all things Stampin' Up! I went from A to Z in all the products and showed how to use them and different ways of using them. So if you had them in your stash, you could pull them out and play with them. It is my happy way of being creative and crafting and hopefully getting you guys to get creative and use your stuff and find new ways to use them. I love creating these videos. I love coming up with new ideas. So this has been really fun for me. It's kind of a selfish joy of mine to do these videos because it allows me to play every once a week and show you new things. So hopefully you enjoy these as much as I do. If you're watching, say hi. If you're watching the replay, say hi where you're watching from. I'd love it if you can share these with your friends. Let's grow this community. Anyways, today we're going to be looking at the Warm Welcome Bundle, which was just released as part of the World Card Making Day event that's happening October 1st. It is a free event through Stampin' Up! That they are putting on that you can follow along. You can register. It's totally optional. I think it's just so that they can send you reminders and different, like they just put out the exact measurements so you can pre-cut your paper if you want to craft along on the first. So just lots of fun that way. I will, once I flip you over, I'll show you the details for that, but this Warm Welcome Bundle is part of that event. It's an early release, so it will be in the new January to June mini catalog. Nowhere near happening yet, but we get this one, which is super cool. When you see it, it's awesome. It can be used for pretty much everything. So we're going to look at that and let's get started. Let me flip you over and let's get going. Okay, oops. Sorry. Having that transition blues, and as usual, I forgot to, oopsie, check the volume. Always the volume of it. So many blends out today because this is kind of one of those sets that you probably want to do some coloring with. Okay. Let me find this on Facebook. So here is the bundle that we are looking at today. Oh my goodness, I am dropping everything. So this is the stamp set, Warm Welcome. It is the perfect neighborhood welcome, someone new moving in. I always love to find these ones. They've been hard. I even bought the Sweet Gingerbread House so I could use it as a welcome or goodbye, whichever way it goes. But this is perfect, and it has so many pieces and parts. You'll see, like, it's great for, so it has welcome and it has little one, so you can do babies. It can be great for birthdays. It can be great for just any occasion, really. And then welcoming your neighbors. And then there's the dies as well that goes with, and I'll show you all the pieces and parts to that. So here's the info for the free virtual card making event. So this is on Stampin' Up's website. It is from 2 to 5 Mountain Time, October 1st. Online, it's free, and there is a registration on there, but like I said, I'm pretty sure it's just so that they might send you, I don't think, they might send the link. It just helps remember when it's happening. I know for me, if a notification pops up, it helps me out tremendously. You know, you sign up for these things and then you forget. So in case you haven't seen it yet, even though I've been talking about it, there are 3 bundles being featured on the card making day. So the Warm Welcome is the one we're playing with today. Cottage Wreaths is out of the mini catalog that's current now, and Cottage Rose is out of the annual catalog that is also available right now. And then, like I said, they just put out all the information for cutting cardstock and stuff for the projects that if you want to follow along. So that'll be lots of fun. Make sure you sign up for that. Hi, Yolande, how are you? I also wanted to remind you that the Perfect Partners ends the end of September, so we're getting to the end. These are ones where the dies have been put out just for the month of September. They don't normally have dies that coordinate. I've been seeing so many beautiful projects with the Christmas tree. I hadn't even looked at it because I had so many Christmas stuff. And now it's like, oh, maybe I should have gotten the trimming the tree bundle. Anyways, don't miss out. If you're a die person, those are for you. I wanted to remind you, I am looking for a tarot play date tomorrow too. We'll have to talk after and see what I can bring. Card club, monthly card club. Lots of people love doing book club or whatever. It's nice. It's social. I am offering it online or in person. It's free with the when you place a minimum order of $35 each month. And so one of those months that you're part of the club, you will get at least a $25 shopping spree or more because you will be the host. It runs, oopsie, that's not supposed to be September, October through June. You get all the pre-cut supplies mailed out to you if you're online. And yeah, so I still have spots available. So if you're interested in that, message me, let me know, and we'll get you signed up. Okay, here we go. Oh, I forgot. So with every purchase of the bundles here for card making day, so just till October, they have to be ordered by October 1st. They will send you a pack of iridescent pearl basic jewels. So I thought at first they were just pearl jewels, but they're iridescent. Let me see if I have the pearls handy to show you the difference. I have a pack here. So you can kind of, I don't know if you can catch that in the camera. These are way more kind of shiny, iridescent-y, and then these ones are more kind of your classic pearls. I can't get that to shine differently, but you can kind of tell that they're different colors. This one has more of a rainbowy, like that iridescent shine, and then these ones have the vanilla-y pearlized shine. So yeah, so if you were to order one of these and then you decided, oh, I want a different one, and you put in a second order, then you would get 2 packages of pearls. So good deal right now. All right, I think that's all the, oh no, it's not all the deals. There's still the weekly deals for September. So today is Wednesday when it changes over. So I did go on, and right now last week's and this week's are still available. And I'm going to be using one of last week's today, which is the Pearlized Enamel Effects. They're so fun to play with, and they make the perfect dots on anything, and then they look like the enamel. But wait, there's more. Yeah. That's what I feel like. There's so many things in September, and that sale is now done. It's crazy. All right. I feel like one of those TV shows where they're selling stuff. Anyways, okay, back to the warm welcome. I'm going to pull out my stuff here. So I've got, oh, I don't want to show you before it happens. Okay. All right, so I've got a piece of white. I've got a whole bunch of plates for my Stamparatus. I think I will start with the background of my card. So I'm going to start with this background stamp. It is the Tropical Hideaway background stamp. I decided for my doorway, I wanted to have wallpaper look. Oops, not this one. In the background. So I don't remember where I line this up. Let me just make sure that's good. Want that in the way. Okay, and then I don't know if you guys know this trick, but if you put a stamp pad or a case from your stamps underneath here, it's kind of the perfect height to give you that extra when you're putting your ink on. It's nice to push down when you're getting so nice. Okay, now we're getting a little crazy. Maybe roller knives. Actually, I was looking up cutters for cutting larger stacks of paper. And there's one that's always kind of used, very common within the Stampin' Up! World. And then I found another one, and then I was trying to figure out which one was better. And oh my goodness, you can just go down a rabbit hole with these things. And then I never buy anything because it's just all too confusing. Okay, so here's my background. This is like, I've got wallpaper on my walls in my house. I don't really, but that would be kind of cool actually. You know, Hawaii, tropical, I could do with that. And those of you that know, my walls are kind of this a lighter of this pool party color. I love the color. So that is my background. And then I cut a piece of, this is from the Sun Prints paper. So you might recognize it as the ones that look like they're sun etched. I can't remember what it's called. Anyways, there's they have the gray or crumb, hang on, they have gray granite behind them. So this was one of the pieces, and I thought it kind of looked like flooring, concrete flooring. Anyways, so we're going with the, it could be gray carpet with the texture that's on here, right? Oh yeah. Okay, so that's our background. And then I want this door. So once again, I'm going to take my Stamparatus just because my wrists have been, actually my elbows, everything's been sore lately. And I wanted to make sure I had a good print of my door. So I decided to pull out the Stamparatus to use that. I think this is kind of where I want it. And then I'm going to use my Memento because I'm going to color it with my blends. And then this way, if I don't ink it up well, I miss a spot, see, like that, then I can go back over it and not have a funky print on there. I'm just gonna wipe this because I got a little bit of extra on there. Who needs extra? Okay, so that's the door here, and I'm going to use lots of the magic of TV today. I'm prepared. Hopefully I'm prepared. We'll see. I think I'm prepared. All right, so I'm just going to color my door frame, and I can't, another demonstrator, she's a really good watercolor and good at shading and blending and all that kind of good stuff. And she kind of demoed how to make this door look more 3D, I guess. It kind of has that 3D effect once you cut it out, if you have the dies that go with, which I will show you. I like to color first and die cut after. I find it easier, especially with this, because there's a thin doorway. You'll see, once you kind of do that, you'll see that this area is pretty thin. So, I mean, you can do it. It's not impossible. But this is where the magic of television comes into play. So I'll show you the coloring, and then poof, look at that, it's die cut. Okay, so right now I'm using the light suede, soft suede blends, and then I'm gonna come in with, oopsie, good thing I'm gonna cut that out. Let's just get lazy and speed this up here. I'm gonna end up going over it again anyways. This is the nice thing with the blends. You can kind of be pretty messy and it keeps spreading. On cyanotype, yes. That's the word I was looking for, the cyanotype, for the sun prints. So this is the dark, soft suede. So I'm just gonna come in and I'm gonna put it on the top part of the doors here to make it look like it's, I don't know if it ends up looking recessed or like it pops, but it just gives it that little bit of dimension here. Oh, I'm having a really horrible time coloring in the lines today. It's because I'm rushing. Who knows? So then I'm just going to drag that color down, blending it in. If you put enough of the light color and then add the dark, it'll blend itself, like if I were to do one panel at a time. But in this case, it'll dry because I'm doing them all, and then so it doesn't blend as well. So then I have to go over it again to try and get it to blend. So here's my door. So then you take, so I've got these attached together. They aren't actually attached. So if you want, you can cut out the whole door as a solid piece. But if you want this middle piece here to get cut out, you can add this and cut it all at the same time. You just want, I have the washi tape just so that once I get it lined up, like so, then I can cut it out together all at once. And then I'm not running it through twice because, you know, that's the efficient, not lazy, efficient side of myself. So here's my magically cut out door. So now I've got my background wallpaper. So this is like the inside of the house looking to the outdoors, and I didn't really go too far with that because I used the white on the inside. I will show you in a sec. But you can, so if you're using this as though you're looking outside, you can add, so I cut this piece out with that rectangle, which is this size, and this is the paper from the, oh, what's it called? Nature, Ringed with Nature. It was from Celebration. So there's a piece that has, so this kind of looks like I'm looking across the street at the house next door, or if you've got like some trees or whatever, you can make it look like you're looking outside, or else you can do the opposite, which I'll show you on another card, where you're looking on the inside, and then this part is kind of your outer background. So now you can glue this down flat, or you can pop this up, especially if you're putting something here. So to pop this up, I found the easiest way to do these narrower is to take the foam adhesive strips that we have, and just cut them, and they magically fit very well. This one is quite narrow, but it does fit if you're careful. Edge to edge. Oh, it's flying. So as long as you kind of cut it in the right spot, it will end up fitting. You can see it just fits. So you can use that as your, I'm going to use this edge piece here because why not? I don't need this piece though. And then you can just put the regular dimensionals there to pop it up. Oopsie. Okay. Then I will take the piece that got cut out from here, and I'm going to take the "My door is always open for you" stamp, and we'll stamp that right in the center. And then there's some cute, where's the stamp set? There's like the reverse heart, there's hearts, there's dots, so you could do polka dots, you could do hearts. I'm just gonna put a couple little hearts here with some Blushing Bride, because you know, pink and pool party are awesome. Okay. And then you've got your, of course, you can stick that down afterwards. And then I've got, oh, I won't do the magic, I'll just bring it out. I've got this cute little cat. So the cat is part of the stamp set here. So I just stamped him in Memento and then I colored him. And then you could pop him up with a dimensional as well. The larger dimensionals fit him or her perfectly. If you want an extra little one, you could put it there, or you could just kind of put them against the door. But I feel like these, the strips are slightly thicker, see, than ours. So you'd almost have to put 2 dimensionals if you wanted it as popped as the doorway. Otherwise, you might want to just kind of put him beside. So the finished card looks like this. This one I did not pop up, and I cut it. I was trying to make it look like a sidewalk coming up, and then I realized I had the wallpaper from the inside. So maybe my house is Hawaiian wallpapered from the outside. I don't know, or just great. And then here's that enamel. Oh, I forgot. I'll show you on this one here. It kind of, I made a mess of this one. You have to give it time to dry, and I kept smushing it. It kind of like auto corrects itself. So you pull it and it's kind of, it comes like with the tip. And then as you can see, it's now kind of rounded itself perfectly. So it looks like a nice doorknob, but you do have to let it dry. Don't keep playing with it and smushing it like I did. Okay, next card. The lanai. Oh, there you go. That, yeah, it totally could be the lanai. All right, I'm dreaming of Hawaii now. Okay, next I'm going to, I came up with a baby card that I thought this is perfect for. So I took some saffron. I cut out the numbers. So the die set comes with a die for numbers all together. So I just cut it out of a piece of, I think this is shimmery white. It was just a scrap that I had. You could do it onto a window sheet if you wanted it to be a little bit more permanent. Doesn't really matter for this. So I just am taking some So Saffron and my blender brush, and I'm just going to come through. And I know it's missing like the details of the 6 and the 9 and the 0, but you know what? It's a baby card, so I'm really not too concerned with that. And I mean, it's kind of, it's just the background, so the details I'm not. You could really fuss and add in those, but that would take a really long time. Whoopsie. So I just kind of look where it is, and then I bring it down to line it up. And then you would obviously keep going and do the whole thing. I am not going to take the time to do the whole thing because that would bore you and take a lot of our time. So I did not do the magic of television to pull out the finished one, but I will show you the finished card once I'm done with the rest of it. So then I cut out this little piece from the same die set, and the welcome fits perfectly into here. So I'm just gonna take my Memento again. You could use Stays On if you prefer the more true black. Line that up. Okay. And then I have little one from the same set. And then we'll just put it right below. So it's perfect for a boy or a girl. Then you want to do the cute little shoes here. I'm sure you could put shoes lined up at a door too. That would be not for a baby card, but that would be cute. And then you want it to dry. And so since it's a gender neutral card, I took the, I don't know, I guess everything's gender neutral these days, which is good because my boys they love purple and pink. And back in the day, they might have got teased for that. And I think they still might have gotten teased at some point in their lives, but that's okay. I'm glad they like what they like, because I like those colors as well. Yeah, so now I've got to make a card with shoes lined up at the door. Especially, actually, it would be perfect for a friend of mine. We went to visit them this summer, and they're supposed to be empty nesters, and somehow they collect everyone's kids. So we show up at their door thinking it's 2 of them, and oh my gosh, their door, they have kind of like a long front porch, and it was just covered in shoes. And we go in, and there's all these young guys in there and gals. So then there's a die that cuts out your shoes, of course. You know me, heaven forbid I cut something out myself. So then I kind of missed on my cutting on this one, but it kind of works because then it, I'm just going to stick it there. So I don't want it on there. I just want it to hang off so you kind of have that extra shape going for it. You could, I thought about doing just a hanging off die cut so that just the bottom part, I don't know if you guys know how to do, I'll have to do a card another time where it, you can do half die cuts where you only cut part of your die cut, which is kind of cool too. Oops. Okay, so then I've got the welcome little one, and then I've cut out, so there's this hanger piece. So I cut that out in balmy blue. I did put the adhesive sheet in behind because obviously you can see that would be really hard to glue down. And then, magic of television, here is the card. So I cut out the So Saffron with the deckled rectangles and then a balmy blue. And then I had cut the hanger in balmy blue as well. And then I just popped up the little tag. So yeah, it's really super simple, super quick, but it's a really cute baby card. Ta-da! Yolande, you're like, if only your words could like come to life, because you could be like the sound effects gal. Okay, last card. Not my last sample I'm going to show you, but the last card I'm going to demonstrate anyways. Just so to keep this within time. All right, let me just get all this. So this is going to be another door, but a different door. I've pre-embossed a piece of Whisper White with the, so you can see my numbers here. We don't want to lose all those pieces. The brick and mortar 3D embossing folder, which is in the annual catalog. Love, love, love this folder. It is the best. So that gives you the nice outside of the house. You should be on the phone. You know what? I could add you to the live and you could do like the voice. I don't know if you have to swap though. I don't know if we could both be talking at the same time. Maybe we'll have to figure it out. One day we could try. You could be the guest star. Then it's like you don't have this huge delay from what you tell me to me seeing your comment. Okay, so then I've cut out, so this is another, I assume it's a door. I haven't seen anyone else do anything with this in samples anywhere, but at first I thought, well, it could be like a mat for a front door, but it's way too big for the door. Where's my card with the door? Like it would look, well, I don't know. You could probably get away with it as a mat. I'm using it as a door panel. So that's what we're going with. That's what I came up with when I saw this. And then I'm going to take, so doors are normally painted, not a solid cardstock. So I took my basic black blends and I gave it a light wash first because I wasn't sure how dark I wanted to go, but I'll just do it the same way again because I liked how it turned out. And just, I don't know if you can see, it embosses those lines in there for the panel, which is really nice. See, if you wanted to do like a distressed painted look, you could really accentuate those lines. But here we are just going to give it a nice black, dark gray, whatever you want to call it, look. So I won't color everything. I'll show you all the pieces that I did color like this. And then now the nice thing too with the die set is, and this is where I think that this is a door, meant to be a door panel. It has some accessories for the door. So you've got this, and then you've got this little cutout here that I cut out with silver foil, and it has the handle and the lock. So you can put that on. And hey, I discovered something really cool. So you're gonna see, I'm gonna set these down on the freshly colored. And even though it's not, I have adhesive sheet on the back, but the adhesive isn't pulled. When I take them off, it leaves a mark where I had them set. It's super cool. I was thinking I'm gonna have to do some kind of technique with that. I shouldn't have told you, because then I could have surprised you with this technique. So I put this on the door. I cut out another door hanger with the silver foil as well. And then this I colored as well. I may as well color it because I'm going to put the numbers on it. Oh, and this one as well. Never mind, I lied. I'm just gonna color it all. So I think by putting the light color first, so here this, I'm only using the dark, and it actually looks dark because a lot of times when you have the light underneath, it kind of pulls that darker one a bit lighter. So I think it'll actually be darker just doing the dark. So depending on kind of the look you're going for, if you want it more black, just do dark black. To me, that looks a bit darker. I don't know about you. So then we've got these cute, there's one of these and then there's a larger one. So there's this one as well. And again, it has the little embossed detail. And then I cut out some of those numbers. So I've got I put adhesive sheets on these because otherwise it would be very hard to stick them down. So I've got a 3, and what I found was I kind of just drop it, but I don't stick it down, oops, completely, because I want to kind of see how it all fits. And then I've got the one here, which is really small. I feel like I'm going cross-eyed trying to focus on here. Okay, so then we'll just kind of, again, kind of place that. And then the 0. So you can see my 1 is too far over. I think my 3 needs to shove over a little bit. Shove over, Grover. This is the finicky part. Okay, I think we're good. And then just stick her down. There we go, 310. Okay, so then for this piece, I'll just move these out of the way. For this piece, I wanted to put the welcome on, but I wanted to heat emboss it. Now I'm doing the welcome with the Versamark and the powder, but you want to do it after you've done the blends because you don't want to color with your blends. Look at this nice messy one. I didn't clean my welcome. Good thing it's the messy Versamark. You want to make sure that it's dry, but you want to do the blends first so you don't wreck your blends. There's some kind of reaction that happens between the embossing powder and the blends that wrecks the tips. So they don't recommend doing that. So then we'll just pour some white powder on. Get our nifty new don't burn your hands tool. I love this thing. It holds so well. I'm just gonna warm up my heat to a little bit. The numbers would be too fiddly. I have to say, this card is my ta-da card. It is what I want my house to look like. So when we were building, I really wanted the kind of modern country, or even, I don't know, farmhouse, modern farmhouse look. But we had strict architectural guidelines and they wouldn't let me do anything I wanted to do. So I probably should have taken that as a hint and hit the road and run, but I didn't, and here we are. Okay, so there we have the welcome, and I haven't wrecked my blends, but I still have the blended look. So now I have two more pieces. Yes, this is a high mini die cut piece, but you can die cut most of these pieces, like all the white pieces you can die cut at the same time. And then this one, so these trees I die cut from the Christmas barn bundle. There's the tree, and then I'm just gonna stamp the tree from that with Evening Evergreen. And hopefully I can stamp this even though I can't get over top of it. Not too bad, not too bad. Watch, I'll get cocky and then this one will be horrible. That's okay. You get the gist of it. The whole point is for you to be able to know how to do this, not for me to be perfect. Okay, so, oh, that worked out pretty good. All right, where's my card? So then, ready for the ta-da. Here's the card. I just put it all together. So you've got the brick background, the door with all the pieces, the trees, the numbers. This one I did 306, this other one I did 310, the welcome, and then again, the little hanger with the silver foil. So that is my fancy dancy welcome card. Okay, so I wanted to show you a couple other cards that I made. I won't show you how to make them, but they're pretty simple and just ideas. So here is a super simple one for a birthday card. This is the cake that comes in the stamp set here. There's this cake. There's a die to cut it out. I just colored it up with some blends, stamped, and voila. So super easy, quick birthday card. Then here's another door one. This one's so super cute with a little tea and coffee. Let's spend time together. And then if you really wanted to get fancy, you could put your address or your friend's address, whoever you're inviting over. And this one is actually, this is all from the Warm Welcome set. There's a, if I can find it here. Okay, so this is actually the piece that I used for this. So you can do like a welcome with flowers and do a welcome that way. But I just cut this off and then it became a pot of flowers at your front door. And again, I used the brick and then I used the sun prints as the front porch. And you have another beautiful card. So yeah, isn't this like, this set is kind of great. It's great for everything, especially if you're kind of lacking in your sentiments or just kind of your collection and you want something that does everything. This is a definite go-to. And if you're a cat lover, it's cute for that too. So let me show you all the cards once again. Get these out of the way. All right. Look at this mess. I don't even know. Here's the first one. And then baby card. And then the fancier welcome, the more casual welcome, and the birthday. Voila. Hopefully you enjoyed today's live. We're getting up there. This was episode 93. I'm trying to think of a plan. I'm gonna have like a party for the 100th. Maybe we have to do like a guest star on the 100th, Yolande. What do you think? We'll have to do something cool. Maybe some jelly plating or something. Anyways, these are the cards from this one. If you like the set, it is available right now, even though it's an early release, because they are using it for the World Card Making Day on October 1st. If you want to join me for World Card Making Day, let me know. I'd be happy to craft. Maybe we'll have to have another date on the 1st, Yolande. And yeah, hopefully you guys have a great rest of your week. I will see you tomorrow, Yolande. Bye.